Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, you may be interested in repairing a 1/4 mile driveway, which is, I guess, why you've probably clicked on the thumbnail. Today, my driveway is getting fixed. It's 1/4 mile long, it's potholed to hell. Going to show you it before, going to show you during, and a little talk with the chap that's doing the driveway, and then I'm going to show you the finished product, so stay tuned. So if you're new here, my name's Ian. I'm a 50-year-old bloke. I moved 600 miles from the south of England to here in the Scottish countryside, and North and Forth is my channel. Let me show you what this driveway looked like before. So this is the driveway. This part is sloping. You may not be able to see it on the camera, but it slopes away and it's fine. And there's a further part a bit further down past the derelict farm that is also sloping, which is fine. But when we get down here, you will see where the problem is. This camera doesn't pick up terribly well the humps and bumps, but as you can see, this bit is pretty terrible. That, whether I can get down here, that is a huge hump. And all the hardcore out of there has mounted up into that hump. And this bit now is just more or less mud. So this bit now is here and through the derelict farm and down this slope. Again, the camera may not pick it up, but this is quite reasonably sloping, so the water runs off. And as you can see, this track is pretty decent. So again, down into the bottom of the dip here, I don't know whether you can see, this is really boggy. There's a lot of reeds through here, and this water sits on this part and really churns up, as you can hopefully see. So there we go. That is the current state of the only access to my house. Tomorrow the guys arrive to grade it all, put stone in. There's 2 17-ton tippers, I think, of stone coming. Hopefully I'm going to show you what happens during the day, but I am out a bit while they're here. So certainly you'll see the after version, and I'll tell you my experience of sorting out my driveway to my house. Right, we're just having a little walk down the drive because it's the next day. I don't know how good this video will be, whether any of you will be interested in it whatsoever. It might be a complete flop, but we're gonna have a walk down the drive because it's the next day. George, my man who's doing the drive's got a great company. I might introduce you to him. He's 27, started this company, lovely lad, doing really well for himself. Anyway, let's have a look what they're up to. There's a tipper here. One of the things about living in the country is there's flies everywhere, and you can see they're tipping these big piles of hardcore as they go along. Let's see if we can, there you go, zoom you in. They've cut out, these are called grips, and what they do is they allow the water to run off the road, which is crucial. Because water sitting on the road, obviously, as people go up and down, what happens is the water gets scrunched up by the wheels of your vehicle and ruins the road surface. And yes, scrunched up is a word, a technical term for ruining a road surface. There's GeoWorks is the firm, you see. Been really good, really good. From the first time I spoke to George about what I wanted to do, he's been absolutely bang on. Anyway, there you go, you can see the wagon moving on down, and they're tipping a bit as they go. So we're just standing here. You'll see the truck's just gone down there. George and I are standing here on this bit of road, and when the truck goes over it, the whole thing bounces like that because it's built on peat, so it's just doing that the whole time. It's crazy. So it's a couple of hours later now, and as you can see, the lorry load of stone that they put down has been spread, graded and compacted. Hopefully the water will run into that stream. This is so much better than it was this morning. You saw the state of it. And this just looks great. Smooth as a baby's bum. Look at that. Very, very pleased with this. It should see us through a winter or two at least and help the suspension on my car. I'll just turn you around and show you the roller that they've been going up and down with. So that's the roller. So they spread it out with the 360 machine and then compact it with the roller. So just a little disclaimer for this video, because obviously what George is doing to the driveway is construction work. There may well be people who want to jump in the comments and say, oh, that hasn't been done properly, or I wouldn't have done it that way. And that's cool. Don't mind you doing that. However, George was given instructions by me that this is a budget job. I don't have tens of thousands of pounds to throw at this driveway. Don't have the money to tarmac it. I don't have the money to scrape it right back a foot and start again with it. So this was very much a budget job. George has listened to what I wanted and carried out what I wanted. So just bear that in mind if you are wanting to jump in the comments. I would be pleased to hear from you, and on with the video. So I'm making this up as I go along, but I think he's loading that up with the stone from there, and in fact we'll get him to tell us what we're doing. So I'm just chatting to George about what he's doing with the skid. So you called that a skid? You put all the stone in it. Why is it called a skid, and what is it? Is it like better than putting it in a trailer?
So basically, patching a road like this before, we would have took 3 machines here: the digger,
right,
the roller, and either a dumper or a mini loader to shift the hardcore.
Okay.
But by spot dumping the load of hardcore out on the road,
yep,
with the lorry, when the lorry comes about, we've cut out the third machine, the loader or the dumper.
Right.
So now, if it's in heaps, rather than tracking a little bucket face on the digger,
yeah,
we'll put 4 bucket face into the skid and take it down. So we're shifting a ton at a time, which is essentially a ton.
I see. Okay, and that is a ton?
That would be about a ton. Maybe
Bloody
hardly, but it'd be
okay
for it, yeah.
Cool. So you basically now will take that down there and effectively just tip it up?
Yeah, I'll just scoop out of it and grade.
Ah, okay, so you scoop, so basically you'll scoop out of it with your bucket and put it out. Cool. Okay.
See, we've now just made a job of the way the lorry's tipped it. There's too big a pile here.
Yeah.
But usually it just works perfectly.
Fine. Yeah. Cool. Brilliant. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
So I'm going to show you now George scooping it out of the skid and putting it on the drive. So we're all finished. This is day 3 now. The guys are gone. They finished the driveway. I'm just going to do a quick walk down, show you what the finished product looks like. So here we go. Nice grips cut in. Really lovely smooth stone finish. What they've done here is, I understand they graded the lumps flat. They put clean stone underneath, which shouldn't wash away. And then they've topped it with this finer stone with particles, and the particles eventually will wash down in and bind it all together. So as you can see, all the big puddles have gone, all the lumps are smoothed out. I'll take you down to the bottom bit now. And here, this is from now on, I'm going to call this the bouncy bit. This is the bit that we were on earlier in the video where the big truck made the whole road bounce because it's built on bog, as you can see. So we'll call this from now on the bouncy bit, which is the lower level, all graded out, as you can see, beautifully flat. Yeah, got myself a nice driveway. How's that? So there we go. Thank you for watching my video if you've got this far. I suppose if you're not interested in driveways, it's probably quite boring and you won't be watching this bit, but just shows what goes into living remotely in a quarter of a mile from the nearest road. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. That'd be a great way to support me. And I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.